Hello and welcome back to the another episode of a daily quiz for UPSC Prelims 2025. It is 27th July today and we are going to discuss 10 questions in which 5 would be related to the current affairs which we had discussed earlier, so that it will help you revise your current affairs and also give you an idea how those current affairs can be asked in the exam. And also we are going to discuss some previous year questions. Right now we are taking the medieval history and we are going to discuss them in possible detail, as it is said that by knowing your previous year questions, it helps you in eliminating many options in your next upcoming exam. So I would hope that you will follow this video till the end, and I'm very much sure that if you will stay with me, you will definitely like the video, you will like the content, and I'm hopeful, and I request you guys, please do subscribe the channel and share it with your friends so that they may also get benefited from this. Thank you for staying with me. Now, without any delay, let us start with the first question. It says the golden crescent, a term used in international relations, refers to. We discussed about the drug cartel, caught in Mexico by US or US, authorities. They say they arrested a few members there. So with respect to that, we discussed about the golden triangle. We discussed about the golden crescent also. So here I had brought up a question here. The golden crescent, a term used in international relations, refers to. Is it a region of high economic growth and development in Southeast Asia? No. By while I was explaining the question, you would had got the correct answer itself, because the correct answer is in the explanation of the question. So option A is definitely incorrect. Let us see what the option B says. It says a strategic maritime route connecting the Indian Ocean to the Mediterranean Sea. Also incorrect. Option D, a group of countries promoting regional cooperation in the Middle East. This is also incorrect. Let us see what the option C says. It is a region of significant opium production and trafficking spanning across South Asia. So the option D is the correct option for the golden crescent question, for the question number one. And about in the golden crescent, we should know that there are three countries: Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran. In which drug trafficking is going at the very fast speed, and this golden crescent is responsible for the most of the drug related issues in the Southeast Asia. So with this, let's move to the question number two. Let us see what does it say. Here the question number two is: recently India signed an agreement with which of the following countries to protect cultural heritage and antique trafficking. We discussed this topic also. We discussed it in detail, and we discussed that how this antique trafficking or these artifacts, when they are there is theft of these articles from one country to another, illegal. They are illegally, sold in the western markets, and there is huge loss for the country, who for the home country, huge loss of cultural heritage for the country. These antique artifacts are priceless. You cannot give any final price to it because they are so much precious, but in the black market they are sold in the western market in millions, and it is the huge loss to the home country. So with respect to that, we discussed that India signed an agreement with one of the countries to end this antique trafficking and bring those artifacts back to the country. So with this, so let's see what the correct answer is. Is it UK, with which India signed the deal? No, it is not option A. Is it option B, Mexico? Definitely not Mexico. Option C, China? Neither China. Is it option D, USA? 100% it is USA. India signed this agreement with the USA to end the antique trafficking. Now coming to the question number 4, it talks about which of the following cultural heritage site was added in UNESCO's World Heritage Sites list from India. 43rd cultural heritage site was added from India. Uh, it is only one. It is the first cultural heritage site from the northeast. So is it Qutub Minar? Definitely not. Tughlaq Abad? Definitely not. Ajmer Shrine? Definitely not. 100% it is the royal burial mounds of the Ahom dynasty. So for the question number 3, the correct option would be option D. It was added recently and it is the first site, cultural site from the northeast of India. Now forward to the question number 4. It says right to privacy was declared as a fundamental right by which of the following Supreme Court judgments? Is it Keshwananda Bharti case? No, it described the basic features. Is it Shah Bano judgment? Definitely not. Is it Golaknath versus State of Punjab? Definitely not. Is it Potoswamy versus Union of India? 100% option D. In 2017, the right to privacy was declared as a fundamental right under Article 21. So for the question number 4, the correct option would be option D. Now coming to the question number 5, it talks about the Sarkaria Commission report 1983. It recommended that the governor's discretion in appointing the chief minister should be limited to, we have to find the correct answer for that. Should it be limited to only when there is no coalition, when there is a coalition government? No, this is not true. Only when the chief minister resigns? Definitely not here. In all cases, governor should have absolute discretion, not recommended by Sarkaria Commission, not at all. Option D, only when no party has a clear majority. 100%, the option D is the correct option. So for the question number 5, the correct option would be option D. We discussed this topic with respect to the Supreme Court accepting the plea from the Kerala government that they to have a look on governor interfering into the state legislature, interfering in the decisions taken by the state legislature. Because of that allegations from different states, now the Supreme Court will look into this matter. So with respect to that, we discussed the few recommendation of the Sarkaria Commission. So in the Sarkaria Commission's recommendation, this was also one of the recommendation that the discretion power of the governor should be limited only when no party has a clear majority. There, its discretion power should be limited. Now, moving forward to the previous year questions here. The first question from the medieval India here is, the loss of Kandahar was a big blow to the Mughal Empire for the viewpoint of first natural resources, no. Buffer territory, definitely not. Communication, definitely not. It was a strategic stronghold for Mughal Empire, so it was a loss of Kandahar. It was a big blow to the Mughal Empire in the viewpoint of strategic, stronghold, strategic situation. In that area, it was very important. Kandahar was important for them. Now coming to the question number 7, here the question says, Sultan Abdali, who is reputed to have built the biggest network of canals in India, who is he? Who is the Sultan? Is it Iltutmish? Definitely not. Is it Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq? No, not him also. Is it Sikandar Lodi? Not him also. It is definitely Feroz Shah Tughlaq who has built the biggest networks of canals in India during the medieval India, during the Sultan phase of Delhi. So for the question number 7, it is Feroz Shah Tughlaq. Now coming to the question number 8, it says Fawazil in the Sultanate period meant extra payments to the nobles? No. Option B, revenue assigned in lieu of salary? Definitely not. Option C, excess amount paid to the exchequer by the Iqtidars? 100% C. Option C is the correct option. Fawazil in the Sultanate period meant the excess amount paid to the exchequer by the Iqtidars. So for the question number 8, the correct option would be option C. Now coming to the question number 9, it is assertion and reason based. So here the assertion is, at first the Turkish administration in India was essentially military. 100% true. Reason is, the country was parceled out as iqtas among leading military leaders. 100% true. So both A and B are correct in this, and R is the correct explanation of A assertion. Now coming to the question number 10, here the assertion is, during the reign of Shah Jahan, Dara Shikoh was sent on expedition to Balkha, Badakhshan and Kandahar. 100% true. Reason, the expedition sent by Shah Jahan to the Middle East was a marvelous success. No, it was a disaster. So here in the question number 10, only the assertion is true and reason is incorrect. So for question number 10, only assertion is true and reason is incorrect. So with this, we complete today's discussion. I hope you would like the video and I hope you would share it with your friends. and you would definitely subscribe the channel. When you subscribe, it gives us the motivation to work more hard on it and give you the best information possible. With this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thank you for staying with me.